guys, it's Sierra. Welcome back to my channel, and this video has easily been my most highly requested video ever. And that is a brutally honest review and try on of Kim Kardashian's new shapewear line called, well, now called Skims. So Skims comes in 9 different skin tones, a variety of different cuts, and is sized from extra small to a 5X. Kim says that it has been 15 years in the works, that this is like the product that she's always wanted to make, and we'll see how it actually lives up to that hype. I think it's a cool idea, especially with how size inclusive it is, how it has a variety of skin tones and all the different shapes and cuts. I wear shapewear occasionally, not all the time, but I like having a few pieces if I ever want that extra support. My current go-to are these ones, which you can get on Amazon or Target. They run about $25, and I've just kind of been using the same brand and the same cut for like 5 years, so I am very open to finding something new and something better. So as I alluded to earlier, this line was not always called Skims. There was a whole controversy about the naming. When Kim announced that she was going to be making a shapewear line, she announced that it was going to be called Kimono. Kind of trying to make a play on her name, she tried to trademark the word kimono. And after that announcement, she was heavily criticized for cultural appropriation for trying to use the word kimono to describe shapewear when it is actually a traditional style of Japanese dress. And I think criticized rightfully so. After all the backlash, Kim announced that she would be changing the name, and a few months later, she came out with this announcement. My fans and followers are a huge inspiration to me. I'm always listening to their feedback and opinions, and I'm so grateful they shared their ideas for a new brand name. I love the idea that the pieces will be the closest thing to someone's skin, skimming with amazingly soft and supportive fabrics which accentuate the best parts of our bodies. So the new name is called Skims. I'm glad they changed it. I think the name fits, and honestly, I'm just surprised that the original name got through. Like, she has a massive team and no one thought that maybe that was a bad idea, but they changed the name. It's now Skims. I just thought that was important to mention. Now, let's talk about the ordering process, because oh girl, was that a struggle bus. Now, looking at the website, I think the right size for me is an extra large, and the ideal color to match my skin tone would be ochre. And that's what I was planning on ordering before the launch. Keyword planning. So right at 9 o'clock on September 10th, launch day, it's like 8:55, got my credit card in hand, a laptop ready to go. And right when the launch was supposed to happen, I guess they were having some technical issues, so they announced that they would be pushing it back an hour to 10 o'clock. And then right at 10 o'clock, I'm sitting there on my laptop, credit card in hand, ready to go, take 2. I added everything I wanted to get to my cart, but by around 10:10, when I actually clicked like checkout, about half the stuff that I had put in my cart was already sold out. So as quickly as I could, like adrenaline pumping, I'm trying to get everything I can in my size so that I can do a comprehensive review for you guys. So I actually ended up having to place 3 separate orders, but in the end, I was able to get 7 pieces. I got the bandeau bra in the color ochre, size extra large for $20. The scoop neck bra in the color clay, size extra large for $32. The t-shirt push-up bra in the color ochre, size 38D, and this was $56. The solution short 01 in the color clay, size large extra large for $42. The sculpting short mid-thigh in the color clay, size large extra large for $34. The core control thong in the color umber, size large extra large for $24. And last but not least, the sculpting bodysuit mid-thigh in the color oxide, size large, extra large, and this one was $68. One of the things that I really liked with the product photos is they had a see in your size function. So they had a few different models of different sizes for most of the products, and you could click what size you were ordering, and it would show you a model in a size closer to yours modeling that product. So you could actually see like what it would look like on a body like yours. And for me, that is something that's really helpful and really important, and more brands are starting to do that, which is so nice. I think with shapewear, it's not as big of a deal as with like jeans or a dress or something, because shapewear is not really gonna be seen, so like it doesn't matter as much because it's under your clothes. But Nonetheless, I like the idea and I just like the diversity. Their models were really diverse, both in the product photos and on their Instagram. It's great to see lots of different skin tones and body types and sizes. And although I have criticized the Kardashians in the past for, face tuning and manipulating their bodies in photos, it seems like the product photos for Skims were pretty free of over editing, of smoothing and waist cinching. Like, these photos seemed real in all the different sizes. And that just made me happy. So I thought it was worth mentioning. So here are all of the Skims products that I ordered. They are all here. We are ready to do this try on. I'm gonna try on each of the pieces individually and then see what they look like under clothes as well. Okay, so here is the Solution Short one with the scoop neck bra. I don't know how well this is reading on camera, but these are both supposed to be in the color clay, and in person they are definitely two different shades. Like, in all the product photos, when Kim or one of the models is wearing like a top and a bottom piece in the same color, they are identical, and these are definitely two slightly different shades. Not the end of the world, but just something worth noting. So let's start with the bra, because I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with this. I knew this was gonna be more of like a lounge around the house, kind of like not super supportive bra, but I actually think I will wear this a ton, because I don't really have an in-between between like the bras that I wear every day that have like wire or structure or padding and like no bra. So a lot of the times I have these little half tees that I usually wear like just to give a little bit more coverage under a t-shirt, but I will literally wear those on like a lazy day around the house under a big t-shirt just to give a tiny bit of support. And this is like basically that, but like the good version. The material is very, very soft. The straps are adjustable and elastic, so they fit nice and firm and snug without digging into my skin, at least so far. Usually bras that don't have as much structure or support and are meant for like a chill day are like lacy bralettes, and those can get like a little bit itchy or just not be the most comfortable because they're a halter. This to me is like the perfect minimalistic, low support everyday bra, but I feel like I could like run down the stairs in this and not be in pain, which is huge. So I'm a surprisingly big fan of the bra. The shorts are a little bit underwhelming. I still love the idea of the one thigh like covered and one not, so that you can wear a dress with a slip. I feel like if someone out there is ever a bachelorette contestant, like this is the ideal, because they always wear dresses with big slits, and I'm like, the chub rub has to be wild. But now you can do it and still be covered. Because the thing is, what hurts when your thighs rub together is like the skin on skin contact. This isn't skin on skin. This is skin on Skims. But you really don't need both legs covered. Like, this doesn't hurt even though only one is covered. So I actually think this is a great idea. I will definitely wear these, but they're already starting to roll down. I don't know if you could tell like while I was talking, they're definitely rolling already. They have some like rubber at the top meant to keep them up, but it just really doesn't. Like, as soon as I pull it up, it just kind of starts to roll down again, which isn't ideal, but the material is very soft. I do like that it's a lighter hold. I don't feel like everything's being like sucked in, but it is nice to have that little bit of an extra support. So let's try these on with a dress. So now I am wearing the Solution Short under this dress. This dress is kind of flowy. It's not something I would normally wear like compression Spanx with anyways, but I do think it's making me a little bit more comfortable just to have that extra support. And then there is a slit on this thigh, which usually my biker shorts will show a little bit in this. Not a ton because it's pretty flowy, but if I ever am like sitting or I pull up the dress, you can see the biker short right here. And so it's nice to have that coverage on this thigh, but not have to worry about kind of ruining the aesthetic of the nice little slit dress with a big old biker short right here. I think it's a great idea. Do you know if this was Kim's idea or if other shapewear companies do one-legged Spanx?
I think it's like a Kim exclusive thing.
Okay, well in that case, if that's the case, good on Kim, because this is a great idea. Big fan of that. One of the interesting things about these shorts is that the butt is actually sheer, which I think is meant to not flatten your butt, to like keep the shape, while flattening your stomach or your thigh. I like that, but it also makes it so that you couldn't just, if let's say you were wearing a dress that had a slit on the other leg, you couldn't just flip the shorts and wear them backwards. So you would need to buy the Solution Short 2, which is the same idea except flipped on which leg is covered and which leg isn't. These also are pretty expensive, $42, and the fact that they don't stay up very well, I think could get a little bit uncomfortable after a long night. But that being said, I'm going to a wedding tomorrow and I'm wearing this dress, and I'm definitely gonna wear these Spanx because they are the only ones I have that work for a dress like this. So the Solution Short, I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10, mostly just because of the idea and the material. Super unique and very high quality fabric. And then the bra, I did a few jumping jacks off camera because like, not trying to get demonetized. And it definitely doesn't have a ton of support, but it didn't hurt. So I think that's enough support for like an around the house bra like this. I will definitely get a ton of wear out of this. It's probably gonna be something I wear at least a couple times a week. So the bra, I am gonna give actually a 9 out of 10. I think it's really nice.
Okay, so it is the next day. I am getting ready to go to a wedding, and I am gonna wear the Solution Short under my dress and see how it actually holds up, how it feels, how comfortable it is with like a full evening of wear. Ready to go, and no shorts are gonna be showing on this side. Okay, so we are at the wedding, at the reception. I have been in my Skims in this dress for about 5 hours now, and I have to say, the things that I thought were gonna bother me about these don't, and things that I didn't even think about are bothering me. So I thought that the way that the shorts kind of roll down here was gonna be, you know, digging into my skin, or that I was constantly gonna be fidgeting with it. Haven't thought about it once. Totally fine. The amount of compression is perfect. I don't feel like I'm being squeezed. I don't feel like I'm being pressed on. I've not had any chub rub. The shorts have been holding up perfectly on the one side that I actually have a short. But the weird thing is, even though there's no like chub rub, the fact that the shorts are only one side means that like I was a little sweaty earlier and it felt a little bit weird. Like the side with the shorts was kind of like, you know, wicking the sweat, not having any problem, keeping my legs comfortable, but the like free ball inside felt like a little bit sticky. And then when that thigh was rubbing against the covered thigh, that like feels a little bit weird. Also, going to the bathroom was totally fine. Relatively easy to get like on and off really quickly just to go pee. But in like a small bathroom like they have at this wedding, it's hard to like pull up the shorts and just get everything perfect to get it to the point where you don't have to like fidget after. So all in all, I would say I'm pretty impressed with these shorts. Very comfortable. I like that I can show my leg in the slit, but I would say they aren't as good if you were just thinking about comfort as a normal two-sided biker short.
Skylar just told me I look cute in this, and like, I appreciate the compliment, but how is this like cute?
Like, I don't know that much about like street style, but I feel like if you had like a designer fanny pack and like Balenciagas on, I feel like that would be like a look.
It's honestly not that different from like that full body one piece that I wore from Fashion Nova. I feel like Fashion Nova could sell this as like streetwear. You're right.
Except for the fact that the butt is completely sheer.
That's true. Can't turn around.
Or that maybe that's your thing.
That's the look. So I have a lot to say about this piece. So first when I was putting this on, I literally was like, I needed a size up. Like, it was so tight trying to get it up. I literally broke a sweat trying to get this on because it's all one piece. But now that it's on, it honestly feels perfect. Like, it's not squeezing me. It's not uncomfortable anywhere. It's not too sheer. I think this is the right size. I think just because it's a one piece and they want the torso to be just as tight as like the thighs and the butt, trying to get the like bra piece up over my thighs and my butt was a workout. But once I got it on, like I said, it feels great. I think the amount of compression is ideal for me because it's not really like compressing me. It's not squeezing everything in. It's just giving a little bit more support, which is what I like personally in my shapewear. I was a little bit nervous when Skims first launched, and even before it was Skims, when it was just announced. I was nervous that it was gonna be like a waist trainer or a corset because it is you know, Kim Kardashian, and the Kardashians have promoted things like that before, and that's personally not what I'm interested in, and so I'm really pleasantly surprised with the amount of comfort and the light compression. Also, I was only able to get this in the color Oxide, which is obviously too dark for my skin tone, but under a dress, especially a black dress, I definitely don't mind it not matching my skin tone. I honestly would wear this. Like, it feels very comfortable. I feel very like confident and secure in this, but the only problem is with how difficult it was to get on. I can't imagine trying to go pee in this. Like, imagine you're like at a wedding or like at a bar. You're wearing a cute dress, you're wearing this, you go to the bathroom, you try to take it off. It would just be so difficult. But I do think I would wear this. I'm wearing a bra under it. I like that it kind of has some built-in support, but it's loose enough, like it has lighter compression on the cups, so you can wear a bra with it and it looks fine and it's comfortable. Overall, if you're looking for like a one-piece, you know, sculpting bodysuit like this is a really good one. And again, the fabric feels very nice, the construction feels high quality. I like it. So let's try it on with a dress. So here is the sculpting bodysuit under this tight-fitting kind of ruched bodycon dress. Honestly, this is my ideal compression for a dress like this. I think a lot of the times I don't wear any shapewear because that pair that I do have from Target is like pretty high compression and not the most comfortable. So I would rather just not wear any shapewear, but this is a lot more comfortable. It still kind of smooths a little bit. It keeps my belly button from showing, but it's not like squeezing. It's not gonna be uncomfortable. I feel like I could dance in this all night. The only issue is the shorts are a little bit long. So this dress, it's fine because this is like a knee-length dress, but on a shorter dress, I do think the shorts would be a little bit too long. That being said though, they do make it in a variety of lengths. This was just the only length that I was able to purchase. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this does a good job of adding a little bit of structure without, you know, compressing too much? It definitely feels comfortable, and I will definitely wear this shapewear with this specific dress for sure the next time I wear this dress. So for the bodysuit, I'm actually gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It's comfortable. I feel like with long wear, it would be great. And I also didn't mention the straps are adjustable, which is always a win. Only problem is taking it on and off. That's why it's not a 10, because whew, on a hot day, like today, it was not an enjoyable experience, I will tell you that. Okay, so now we have the sculpting short mid-thigh, which are basically the two-sided version of the solution short. And we also have the bandeau bra, which is in the color ochre, which when I was ordering is ideally what I would have been able to get everything in because I thought this would be my shade. And looking at it, like honestly, this is almost identical to my skin tone. It's a little tiny bit darker and a little bit like of a warmer tone, but like probably a month ago when I still had a little bit more color from summer, this would have been literally identical to my skin tone. This is amazing. I feel like the clay color not only is too light for me, but it also is very similar in tone to like shapewear that you would get at Target. Skylar and I were talking about this. Like I feel like when you like go to Target and get shapewear, it's always just slightly off in the undertone. And the clay color I don't think is the right undertone, at least for me. Even if it was darker, like the hue just isn't quite there. But in the color ochre, it really is. Like, it is my undertone. It's that more like pinky look. Like, if they restock and I can get more stuff in this color, that would be amazing because it literally blends in with my skin tone. If it's showing through a dress or peeking out a little bit, it won't be obvious, which is so, so great. I've never seen a shapewear company that looks at the colors that they offer kind of like a foundation, and I think that's really cool. It's really inclusive, at least for my skin tone. It's great that they have one that actually matches. But let's talk about the actual, like, product and not just the color. So the shorts, I think they have that same rolling down issue that the solution short did. I already kind of feel them rolling. The rubber at the top just isn't, it's not very helpful, honestly. But other than that, the shorts are pretty good. I think they definitely do better than the current like nude colored biker shorts that I have. These will definitely replace those. I like the rise. I like that they're mid-thigh. They're not too long. And again, love that they have the kind of more sheer butt area. Now, the bandeau is interesting because, as you guys know, I have never found a strapless bra that I like. And I think that's because in my brain, I'm like, oh, if I want a supportive strapless bra, I need one with like cups and wire. But that's kind of what makes it uncomfortable. And this has a very thick, I don't want to turn around again, band, if you can see. It's the same size in the back that it is in the front. And that gives a lot of support. It's elastic, so it's gonna stay up. I don't feel it falling. I don't think I would be doing this dance all night. And while it's not gonna like push you up or anything, you know, it's not gonna really give you a lot of lift. It's giving enough support that I would totally wear this with like a strapless dress. Whereas before, I felt like I either have to sew straps onto a dress because I really hate wearing strapless bras, or just go braless. And I like that this is kind of an in-between option. So let's try this on. I'm gonna try this on with a dress that I normally would need a strapless bra for. Okay, this really works with this dress. So if I turn to the side, we'll talk about the bandeau first. You can see I'm not really getting any extra shape. It is kind of flattening my chest, but honestly, I don't really care. Like, I don't need to have like a pushed up voluptuous chest in like a little sundress like this. I don't mind it being a little bit more flattening because it's comfortable, it's not digging into my skin, it's tight enough that I don't have to adjust it, but it's not so tight that it's digging in. Like, this is a really, really great strapless bandeau bra. Honestly, I think it might be like the sleeper item of Skims. Like, everyone's focusing on the shorts and the shapewear, but the bras, at least the two I've tried so far, are really freaking good. And then the shorts, what I really like about these is a lot of like Spanx shorts that I've tried before, I get like a muffin top like up here, like under my boob, and these are a lighter compression, so I don't get that. I still get like the smooth and the support, but without the little love handles right here. I feel very comfortable in this. Also, the shorts are not showing under this dress. I think even if I like move around in it, you don't see it too much. I think the shorts are pretty good. Honestly, if you were only gonna buy one though, I would go for the solution short because then you can wear it with dresses like this and with a dress with a slit. And the bra, how much was this bra? It was only $20, which some of the items were like more on the high end of shapewear, but I think a $20 bandeau bra is pretty standard. Like, that's not crazy. I highly, highly recommend this bra. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. And then the shorts, I am going to give an 8.5 out of 10. Just because of the slip-in and sliding and the fact that it's not like a super unique design and it was pretty expensive. So I was just about to change into the next piece of shapewear. Look how small. This is the core control thong. Look how small it is out of the box. Like, I know it's gonna stretch. I know it's meant to be like tight and form-fitting, but this literally, it looks like baby's first Spanx. And this is in the large, extra large. Like, it goes down to extra, extra small. Imagine how small that would be. I'm gonna be wearing a pair of biker shorts over it just because, you know, hi internet, not trying to show you all my lady business. Actually, I can show it because it's covered enough in the front. We're just gonna keep this straight on view because the back is, I mean, it is a thong. And I have never tried a shapewear thong before, but honestly, it's kind of great. Like, this is probably the most similar Skims piece to the current shapewear that I use. And I like this so much better. Like, I like that it's not squeezing down my butt. It's not a short, so it's not gonna like roll up or get uncomfortable. And honestly, I don't know if this one is built differently or because it was a lot smaller looking, you know, before I put it on than the two pieces of shorts shapewear, but it's not rolling down. It's not having that same problem that the other two did. And yes, it looked pretty ridiculous out of the box being that small, but it wasn't hard to get on. Honestly, a lot easier to get on than the bodysuit. It also feels very comfortable. I like the amount of compression. I love these. Oh my gosh. Let me try it on with like a tight fitting skirt and we'll see how I like that. So here is the shapewear under this kind of form-fitting cheetah printed denim skirt. If you guys saw my video with Lisa Schwartz where we tried the same outfits from H&M, that's where this is from. But I feel like it's doing a really good job of kind of smoothing out, again, without compressing too much. I feel very comfortable. Also, I've been in this now for about 15 minutes. We took a little break in between filming me trying it on and filming this part, and it still feels very comfortable. The only thing I could say is because it is a thong and it is tight fitting, I could see that getting uncomfortable, especially after like a full day of wear. But I really like having it a little bit more open in the back versus regular shapewear. I don't feel as constricted. I feel supported and I feel held, but I don't feel constricted, which I think is a very fine line to walk with shapewear. This might be, you know, next to the bras, my favorite piece from Skims that we've tried. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 is that I could see this definitely getting uncomfortable in the back after wearing it for a couple hours. But other than that, really, really great. Looks great, feels great. I am very pleasantly surprised by Skims so far. So this is the push-up bra in a 38D in ochre. And I definitely got the right size, definitely got the right color. I'll turn around and show you. I have this on like the middle hook, which for me is like ideally what I want for a bra size, because I want to be able to like gain a little bit of weight or lose a little bit of weight and not have to buy a brand new bra. So this is perfect. The material, again, so soft and comfortable. It is a push-up, so I feel like I could wear it with more of a low-cut shirt and feel, you know, a little va-va-voom. But we'll see if like the lines of the cups show in a t-shirt, because it says it's a t-shirt bra. And I really don't like when I wear like a push-up bra with a t-shirt and then the lines of the bra show. So we'll see how that works. But the bra itself, oh my gosh, this really, really feels amazing. It fits me well, it's comfortable, the band is supportive. Let's see, Carly, will you throw me that t-shirt? Thank you. Let's see how it looks with my Curvy Crew shirt on. You can get yours at thecurvycrew.com. It's been a hot minute since I plugged my merch, so I actually have a merch shelf where you can just click the little icons down below and shop if you want to. And follow the Curvy Crew on Instagram. It's at Curvy Crew. And follow me. Okay, putting the shirt on. Okay, Skylar, Carly, how does that look?
I think it looks good.
Can you see the lines of the bra at all?
No.
Not really, right? I think it looks pretty good. I like that, especially with a V-neck. I feel like usually I'm either wearing t-shirt bras that aren't really giving me any lift, or I'm wearing a push-up bra and then it's not as comfortable and the lines of the cups are showing. This is kind of the best of both worlds. This, honestly, I'm gonna give this bra a 10 out of 10. I really can't, I'm trying to think in my brain, like, how could this bra be improved? And it's like perfect. I know everyone was really excited about like the Skims shapewear, the biker shorts, the compression, but I'm glad I ended up getting some of the bras too, because all three of the ones I tried are phenomenal. And honestly, I feel like I have a pretty high standard that I hold bras to, because the Savage X Fenty bras that I have are like the best that I've ever tried. But these like live up to that standard. They're pretty good. Now I'm getting a little sweaty because it is hot in here, and changing in and out of shapewear has been a little bit of a workout. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Final thoughts on Skims. I think that the products lived up to the hype. I think the designs and the cuts are unique. I love that they come in such an inclusive size range and like a variety of skin tones. They definitely fit true to size. I was worried about them being a little bit too small because it was a large, extra large, and I am an extra large, but they fit me perfect. They were really, really great. I'm interested to see what else they come out with and if they try to keep up with demand, or if they try to limit the stock to create that hype and create that like gotta get it as soon as it comes out. Because that's a genuine marketing tactic, is let's make this hard to get so that people feel like they have to buy it when it's available. That's pretty much what they did with Kylie Lip Kits, and that clearly turned out well for her. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this review was helpful to you. I always try to be as objective as possible with my reviews so that you can get a good idea of if this is a product that you would actually be interested in buying. So let me know down in the comments what you thought of everything. If you ordered Skims, what did you think of it? And if there are any upcoming product launches that you would want to see me review, be sure to leave those down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be confident, be kind to your body, and I will see you next time. Bye!